Hey guys, Super Rugby Pacific round 5 is wrapped up this weekend. The fantasy points are locked in. In these recap videos, I just sort of take a look at the games that went, see what we can learn from them, see how the decisions I made in fantasy played out, see if there's anything more I can learn from those, if there's any mistakes that were made. After that, I take a look at our league leaderboard and see what picks you guys made in your team, see if there's anything we can learn there. Anyway, bit of a shorter video this week. I do have a bit of a cough. These things are way too long anyway though, so it's probably for the best, so let's get into it. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I had an absolutely horrendous week. 379 points, very, very low. One of my lowest scores ever, I think. And the weird thing is, I don't feel like I made bad decisions going into this week. Interested to know if you guys have any thoughts about this, but yeah, I thought I went with pretty solid picks. It's just the way the game sort of played out this week, it was kind of weird, right? Like all the results kind of went the way you'd expect, except for maybe the drawer blowing the Brumbies away in Fiji. But I mean, anything could happen in Fiji, right? But I think with a lot of these matchups, like the games were kind of tight in the first half, and then they would open up in the second half, and that means a lot of points sort of went to the bench, and yeah, just kind of made a bit of a weird dynamic. I felt like, especially with this Hurricanes versus Force game first up, yeah, like that first half, very little scoring went on. Like the Force's defense was really, they were ready for the Hurricanes, right? They knew the Hurricanes were going to try and move the ball quickly, get it to those edge channels, and their defense, it was spread out, and they were able to basically frustrate the Hurricanes offense until that second half when things did actually open up a bit, but it was kind of a bit too little too late for me. I invested pretty heavily in the Hurricanes this week. I had Finianganofo as my captain, only 34 points after being doubled, which is brutal, but all these other Hurricanes pick had them in my midfield as well. Very below average scores here. Walker Leawari only getting 3 in the locks as well. Picked up a card. So yeah, I thought the Canes would be a good pick this week, but it really turned out not to be the case. And yeah, look, you never know what's going to happen in any fixture. But yeah, I feel like that wasn't a bad call to make. Then with the drawer taking out the Brumbies and blah, I mean, this was a crazy game, quite an awesome one. Had some shocking weather show up in the second half as well, and yeah, I kind of, in the best picks video, I kind of felt good about the Brumbies. I had a couple in my team early on before the round started. I kind of got cold feet and changed them out because yeah, you never know with the drawer. And in Fiji, I mean, we see this happen all the time, right? Like sometimes they just get up, especially when it's wet, and it doesn't matter who they're playing over there. Could be the best in the comp, the worst in the comp, the drawer, they'll take them out. And that is exactly what happened in this match. So good for them. Crusaders versus Highlanders, again, another one that was kind of tight for the first half, opened up a bit late. Same with the Reds as well, right? Quite a bit of an arm wrestle. And then in the second half, the guys, they just kind of went crazy, even though there wasn't a huge amount of points scored. And then with the Blues versus Moana, I mean, again, a result that was kind of predictable. The Blues really, they put on the biggest score out of anyone, but all the try scoring, it really went to the forwards. And this is something that happens with the Blues, right? This was especially true last year, or even the year before. Like a lot of their try scoring, it doesn't come through the backs, it comes through the forwards. I did pick up a bunch of Blues forwards this week, right? Renata, Papali'i, Sututu. And yeah, I think the tries, they went to Offa, they went to Sam Darry. So it's kind of a bit of a luck of the draw, right? With these sort of roll your sleeves up type tries where they bang away on the line, that can go to to pretty much any forward. So Tutu probably was a mistake. He did end up getting subbed in the end, which was probably kind of predictable with Malachi Rampling on the bench. Man, Bowden Barrett, only 19 points. I really thought Bowden would do well in this game. I mean, even though, the forwards tend to dominate the scoring for the Blues, you'd think there'd still be space in there for, a couple of backs tries, right? And that he would possibly be participating in them with a crossfield kick or something, that he would have shots at goals from all these forward tries. But man, only 19 points, which was, that really surprised me. And that was with a 50-22 as well. Imagine if he never got that 50-22, it would have been a real atrocious score for him. And he would have been my next best pick for captain after Finiang and Offo as well. So, yeah, like all my calls just really did not work at all this week. Jordan did well as usual. Glad I brought him in. Jorgensen, I mean, 41 could have been better, could have been worse though. Otham on 32, normally a pretty good halfback score, but man, this was the week that Cam Roigard finally went off. This week I decided not to go with him because he's had these kind of 3 low scores, and I was thinking, like maybe I'll give him a pass and just wait till he sort of gets that form back where he's attacking around the edges of the ruck and really racking up those fantasy points. So I gave him a pass this week, and of course this was the week when he came back into form. 67-point haul, absolutely massive. Had a try in there, even without the try. Fantastic score for a halfback. So yeah, didn't time that too well. Roigard, he's well and truly back. He's probably going to go back to the top of the pecking order for halfbacks in fantasy. He's going to be the guy you lock in pretty much every single week. Other than that, McWright didn't fire this week. Still a good pick though, just things didn't go his way. I think you're not gonna post these good scores every single week. I still think he's a good pick. Billy Pollard, I guess he's another pick that was kind of a bit out for me. I picked him because the Drua gave away a lot of penalties. The Brumbies liked him more, and I thought that Billy Pollard would get a few shots. I thought they would be setting quite a few 5-meter lineouts, and that Billy Pollard would have a chance to come off the back and maybe get a maul try or two. And he did actually get lots of opportunities, right? Like the Drua did give away penalties. The Brumbies did try on a lot of mauls from the 5-meter line where Pollard had the ball at the back, but they were able to stuff pretty much all of them, right? So yeah, I think the logic was good with this one, but it just didn't work out that way. And yeah, Pollard just hasn't posted a good score at all otherwise this year. And yeah, I think I'm kind of going to go cold on him after this one. Yeah, I just feel like there's not a huge amount of maul tries anymore, at least compared to a few years ago. So yeah, I don't wanna lean too hard into trying to pick hookers just on the hope that they might be able to cash in on maul tries. And if we look at the top players for the round in all positions, we've got a really good spread here, man. Like just players from all kinds of different teams, kind of random. We've got guys off the bench as well. Tofa Funaki, 54. He was awesome, man. This is a great score without a try. And he did get a lot of minutes. He got to come on kind of early because Knock got taken out with that high shot, but he was everywhere, man. Like he was really running the ball, support lines. Like he could be a guy to sort of keep in mind if he does actually start getting starts, which I wouldn't be surprised if he does after that performance. So yeah, if the Blues get a good matchup, yeah, he's one to keep in mind. But coming in on top, Millennium Sanarevi, I mean, who would have picked it, right? He's been solid. I mean, these aren't bad scores, but they're not like good scores either. And yeah, comes away with a try, and otherwise gets a huge amount of points, right? Just from a bit of everything. So yeah, wouldn't have picked that one. Don't think many of other people would have either. Carter Gordon, though, now this is a guy who we did know was a serious option to pick at 10 for fantasy, and he delivered again. 70 points for the second week in a row. 2 tries this time, but even you take those 2 tries out, take off that 30 points, coming away with 50, like, yeah, great score from him. And even last week he only got that 1 try, so yeah, Carter Gordon's looking the real deal, man. And look at this, like next week they're taking on the Drua. I don't know if that's in Fiji or in Brisbane or at Suncorp or something, but man, if it's at Suncorp, yeah, Carter Gordon looking really good. Will Jordan, I mean, he continues his great form, being good every single game, right? Super reliable. I mean, in hindsight, I probably should have mentioned him last week as being like a good, safe captain option. I was thinking about it more, right? Instead of like Binianganofo and Barrett, probably putting Jordan in that picture is a good idea, because he's a very consistent player, scores points, decent points, even in tough games. Look, Roygaard, we already talked about Roygaard and how I picked the wrong week to sort of skip him. David Lancaster again gets another good score. I mean, he seems to be the guy if you want to pick an outside back in the force. He's sort of the guy that's getting points, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like most of the time you're going to feel like you got better options, but yeah, if a matchup does come up where, you know, feels like you want to force back 3, he seems to be the guy. Droa Sese, another good score for him. 2 tries. Probably not that bankable, but yeah, you never know with these Drua guys, right? Where the points were gonna go. Like Lagana Masi was in the game this week, but he didn't really get a piece of the action. So yeah, that game was just kind of weird as well, right? So yeah, as always, it remains kind of difficult to predict where the points will go with the Drua. Sanderi had a good week this week, got over the try line, big score for him, 61. I think he remains a sort of solid option going forward. I do like keeping these Blues locks in mind, just because like I said, Blues, they do tend to score a lot of points through their forwards, a lot of tries through their forwards. So especially those type 5 forwards, the props and the locks, and I mean, guys like Derry, they're not expensive, right? So they can be a good choice. And Muirhead, 60 points, pretty good considering the game. Those try did come kind of late, so yeah, a little bit fortunate on that one. But Muirhead, he's looked good this year, man. Like normally when I think about the Brumbies back 3, if I want something from the Brumbies back 3, I go for Corey Toole. But I think Muirhead this year, playing at fullback, like he's kind of, you know, like he could be the guy in the Brumbies back 3 that you want. He's kind of on more even footing with Toole now, I think. And then look, Funaki, Johnny Lee, like we got these bench guys showing up in the top players. That's what I mean with like how we had this dynamic this week where things didn't open up until the second half. It makes things really hard for fantasy, right? Because it means those guys who start and get subbed, they really don't have a lot going on for them in matches like that where that happens. But the guys coming off the bench, like it's so risky to pick those guys as well because they don't get a lot of game time. So yeah, very tricky week to pick. And then Josh Campbell, Dalgunu, I mean, these guys were always in play, right? Particularly I like Dalgunu, and yeah, he had a good game, but yeah, the back 3 for the Reds, there was always a good chance they were going to go well this game, and turned out both of them did, kind of sharing the points there. And maybe to mention a couple more, Cody Vai, had my eye on him this week. I did pick him initially, then swapped him out before the round started, kind of got cold feet a bit, but he did end up doing pretty well, 48 points. And Revez Rehana, another good fly half option, 46 points. I do like Revez a lot. I thought Bowden would have been better this week. Turned out not to be the case. But yeah, Revez, he's still going to remain kind of expensive, whereas Bowden will actually become quite cheap after this round as well. Another good round for Tupou Taialoa, man. Like, I wasn't sure he would kick on after that huge performance last week, but he did. Like, it's not 80 points, but 45 still pretty good. Tavatava Nawai, he remains solid as well. Probably one of the most consistent players in fantasy. Like, you can see here, these 2 games, he's actually hasn't been subbed off. He's played the full 80, which has kind of given him those extra 10 points. But yeah, he remains a very solid option for the midfield if you don't want to gamble, if you want to play it safe. And last one I'll talk about actually is Wanga. And yeah, I really like Wanga. I've talked about him in the best picks video. He was really awesome last year because he was listed as a lock. But yeah, this guy can score points because he's kind of like a back in the back row. He's really slippery if he gets the ball in the open. Like, he's got pace, he'll get away. He's a guy who can get those line break points and those try points, and that's something not a lot of others forwards can do. But even though he's not in the lock slot anymore where he was really strong, like even in this back row slot, and I think these 2 scores here, 38-42, kind of prove that yeah, he could be a solid option even in the back row. You got to try in both of these games. I mean, probably can't take that for granted every game, but I think he's definitely a guy to really consider in those Fiji home games for the Drua. All right, guys, now let's take a look at the league. In the top spot this week with 601 points, we have ADR 10. Oh, he had the Whiringa Nofo captain as well. Bad luck on that one. Had Cody Vai though, also had Will Jordan, pretty solid outside back picks there. Went for some solid stuff in the midfield. Jordy Barrett, Tavatava Nawai, had the Roygaard pick. Didn't lose faith like I did. Revez Rehana, great pick. The right Papali'i, Tizano, all solid picks for the back row. Both Jeremy Williams and Sam Darry in the locks, 61 and 38. The lock slot actually doing a lot of work this week for you. Then ran it to Taylor and Newell. Surprised that Taylor didn't go better here, but yeah, kind of interesting here. Like to do so well despite the captain choice really not working out. Just sort of going for very solid points, not necessarily picking up anyone that went absolutely crazy. And that can kind of work for you as well, right? Like you don't always have to pick the guys and that you're sort of crossing your fingers and hope they get 80 or something. Just picking up the guys who are solid can really work out for you. And then sometimes Sam Darry goes crazy. He gets 60 points and that kind of makes all the difference. But second place, Batch 85 with 563. Pretty distant second here. And we got a Will Jordan captain. I mean, great idea. Really paid off. And that's kind of done a lot of the work for this team. Oh, we have Sam Darry as well. Okay, a lot of Sam Darry pickers. I like it. Also had the Papali'i Satutu combo, Pete Samu, Bowden Barrett. So yeah, someone else sort of showing a bit of faith in the Blues here, but it only half paid off. Also had the Nareki pick, bad luck on that one, only 14 points. Going for the solid stuff with Tavatava Nawai as well. So okay. People sort of making solid picks coming out on top. Sione G, third place, 535 points. We have a Ben Donaldson captain. Imagine that, Ben Donaldson captain. That is crazy. Would love to know the thinking behind that one. Then we have Muirhead, Jorgensen, Tangitau. Pretty solid scoring there. Went for the Whanganuku pick. Only got 20 points. Was Whanganuku on the bench this week? Wondering if that is intentional. Had Wanga though, awesome. Josh Berry, Alan Craig, went for Billy Pollard as well. Didn't pay off unfortunately, but yeah, okay. So interesting stuff here. Fourth place, the boss Rick Ross, 534. Geordie Barrett captain. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I was seriously considering getting Barrett, not making him my captain, but I was sort of tossing up between Barrett and Rover for the midfield, and wouldn't have made that much difference in the end. I think Geordie's been good this year, but his scoring hasn't been crazy, right? Like, it's been solid, but not exceptional. Also had Zahn Salafan. I think Zahn was on the bench as well, so I wonder if this was the bench play, like, pick Zahn, he comes on in the second half and sort of runs through tired bodies. I mean, I kind of like the idea, I can see it. Just unfortunate it didn't work out, but yeah, again, like the Blues, they scored a lot of those points in the forwards, man. Like, even though they're trying to attack more with their backs this year, it's still not 100% clicking. Maybe by the end of the season it will be, and we'll see them balance out a bit more. We'll see more of the points and the try scoring go to their backs, but yeah, so far, yeah, they're kind of still about the forwards. Okay, Karifi pick, Leo Willie, some different picks there. Lots of people picking Cody Taylor this week, and I mean, yeah, I thought he was a legitimate option as well, but really did not work out. I'm Mick Right, you're Mick Wrong. I love the name. 532 points. Oh, we have a Jack Taylor pick. Okay, so we're getting out of the Cody Taylors, and yeah, Jack Taylor had another bum week, and man, I'm really shocked. Like, this Highlanders lineout, it was atrocious last week against the Force. They got picked off like crazy, and I would have thought the top priority in training this week would be to sort out that lineout. But they came to the Crusaders and they just threw it to the back every single time. It was either to the back or overthrow. It was so predictable, and they just got destroyed again. Like, I was shocked to see that. They just refused to do anything else. It was bizarre, and yeah, they got rightly punished for it. And that would have hurt Taylor as well, because you get negatives for, a line-out error, and you miss out on that point for the line-out as well. And yeah, like, I'm kind of scared about picking Taylor going forward because of that, because, I mean, are they going to continue to be this stubborn with their line-out? I'm not sure. It seems very exploitable and a big vulnerability for them. But otherwise, Jorgensen, Finianganofo, Jordan, same backline as me, but yeah, a bit smarter going for the Will Jordan captain. Okay, we had Balin Sullivan pick. Man, that really did not work out this week. I mean, I knew he was probably going to get subbed, but yeah, ouch. But yeah, like I said before, games where you have like a very low scoring first half and they don't open up till late, like the guys that get subbed, they're just going to get punished really badly in fantasy. Somerset Vondra pick, which I like to see, even though it didn't really pay off big this week. And solid picks elsewhere. Sixth place, not you. Oh, we got a Sanarevi pick. Wow, I love to see it. Millennium Sanarevi actually paying off big time this week. But yeah, getting let down by the Finianganofo captain, man. Yeah. Ugh. I don't know. I felt good about Canes versus Force at home. Feel like they should have been able to put more points on, but man, credit to the Force defense. They just they adapted. And Tupo Tyler pick though, and a Wanga pick. Love it. Another Sarah Uru fan. Didn't really pay off this week, but I mean, 20 points from a luck is sort of like whatever. Anyway, let's look a little bit further down. See what See what someone further down has done. Emerald City Root Artists. Okay, Captain Cody White. I like it. Didn't pay off massively, but not terrible either. But yeah, kind of the same thing as me here, leaning into these Canes, which turned out to be a bust. Bowden Barrett was a bust. Oh, we got a Luke Reimer pick. Okay, I like it. I'm a fan of Luke Reimer. He was starting this week. He was always going to get subbed for Rory Scott, and yeah, unfortunately, yeah, it took a while for that game to open up, and really did not work out. He did actually run in a try, but it got called back from an error, so yeah, a bit unfortunate with that one. And then Maltesers, 453 points, still better than me. Went for the Captain Barrett. Man, I thought Barrett would be safe for a captaining. Did not work out at all, unfortunately. Okay, a Vershon pick. I like it. Didn't really go big this week, but yeah, we'll see how he goes in future. And just having a look at the leaderboard for, you know, all rounds overall. At the top we have the Comeback Kid, One-Eyed Cantab, and Big Isaac. Let's see what the pros are doing. Comeback Kid, what did he do this week? Yeah, okay, similar kind of stuff. Oh wow, triple captain on Finianganofo. Oh no, that is brutal. Oh, that is brutal. Ouch. Ouch, man. Yeah. I mean, yeah, before this round I wouldn't have said that was a bad decision at all, to be honest. But yeah, it did not work out, and that triple booster is gone. That is unfortunate. Otherwise, picking a lot of reds here, a lot of faith in the reds, and yeah, Dalguna and Campbell both pretty good. Wilson, he still seems to be warming up. Oh, could Eklund pick as well? I did think Eklund was a legit option this week, and I mean, we saw the Type 5 score a lot of tries. Fortunate that Eklund wasn't really in the mix. The Blues did try and work them all a few times as well, so yeah, a little bit unfortunate to not do better. And a Devin Flanders pick, I like to see that pick. I had a bit of a discussion with someone in the comments last week about Flanders, and we kind of concluded from that discussion that Flanders probably was the best pick for the back row of the Hurricanes, and I think he did kind of prove that coming out with the top score. One-Eyed Cantab, not a lot of Crusaders picks this week except Will Jordan. Kind of interesting. Not so one-eyed after all, but kept one eye open for Will Jordan as you have to do. But yeah, 479 points, not too bad really. And lastly, we'll look at Big Isaac. Yeah, another Finianganofo captain. Yeah, damn man. Yeah, a lot of people sort of thinking the same thing, right? Thinking big about the Hurricanes, but just did not pay off this week. And yeah, look, the key thing is to pick in the matchups, but it's hard to do, man. Like, it's hard to do this competition. It's not always straightforward, right? And how the games are going to play out, well, yeah, you never quite know. So I do kind of wonder, like, we've had a high scoring first 4 rounds, but maybe the defenses are sort of starting to click now. The teams are sort of seeing what the other teams' attacks are doing, and you know, they've got good tape on that, and they're really starting to adapt. So that could be something that's happening, but we will see in the coming weeks. That'll do it from me, guys. I hope you had a good week, and I'll catch you for the best picks for the upcoming round. I'll see you then. See you later.